Hello guys, my name is Victoria Pavlov. I'm the Photoshop artist. Welcome to my studio. Guys, today is very special day for me. Today is Photoshop Tori's birthday. Yes guys, happy birthday Photoshop! Yeah! I love Photoshop. I cannot imagine my life without Photoshop. What I'm doing right now, who I am right now, it's all because Photoshop. Thank you Photoshop team. Thank you Adobe. You are the best. And today I decided to share it with you my 1 second. I will adjust my monitor just to see your comments. 1 second guys, I'm sorry. Yes, okay, let's rock and roll. And today guys I decided to share with you my 10 favorite features, Photoshop features all time. Let's start. Of course guys, I have more than 10 favorite features, but let's start with 10. I will switch to my desktop camera just like this. My first favorite feature is spot healing tool. I love spot healing brush tool. I'm using this tool pretty much all the time. With my photo restoration, with my photo retouching, in my photography workflow. I love spot healing tool, brush tool, and using all the time. So let's show it to you. I have opened this image. Let me zoom in just slightly. And as you can see, this image is old and has a lot of scratches. If I would like to restore this image, probably it will take not more than 10 minutes for me. How? It's super easy. First of all, I will duplicate my layer just to show to you before and after. I will switch to spot healing brush tool. Let me show to you where this beautiful tool is located. Let me show just here, spot healing brush tool. And in the options bar, I will specify mode, normal, type, content aware, and I'm ready to go. First of all, you need to specify a size of your brush. Use any size of your brush you are more comfortable with. Hi, Rene, how are you today? Using my spot healing brush tool, I will simply paint over this scratch. And voila, look at this guys. I did nothing. I just painted over my scratches and Photoshop does the job for me as always. Photoshop makes my life much easier. Look at this. How awesome is it? Now, let's talk about my next favorite features in Photoshop, patch tool. Patch tool is located in the same retouching family. So if you will click and expand spot healing brush tool icon, if you will hold a long press on spot healing brush tool, you will expand retouching tools family, and here simply click on patch tool just like that. And now guys, definitely I can remove this scratch using the spot healing brush tool, but I would like to show to you my another favorite features. So what I will do, using my patch tool, I will select this area, this scratch, just like this. After I selected it, I will move it just next to it, and I will release my mouse, deselect, and look at this. This is before, this is after. So easy. My third favorite tool in Photoshop is the mixer brush tool. Yes guys, you know me. I love the mixer brush tool. Let me open file I would like to show to you. This is my image I took many years ago in my studio, and if I would like to apply a painting. If I would like to convert this image to my painting, it's much easier to do with the Mixer Brush tool. Mixer Brush tool is an amazing tool. You can create your own. You can create your own unique art using just one tool, the Mixer Brush tool. You can access the Mixer Brush tool from brush tool family. Long press on brush tool, just like that. You will expand it and simply click Mixer Brush tool, just like that. In the options bar, I will specify. Let me show it to you. Clean the brush after each stroke. Wet, load, mix, and flow. Everything 100 value. 100% value of each. So wet 100%, load 100%, mix 100%, flow 100%. And I will bring size of my brush down, just like that. And I will start working on my painting. Look at this. Guys, you can count seconds and you will see. I will transfer this pear in unique art using just one tool, the Mixer Brush tool. And voila, look at this. Let me show to you. Look at this. This is before and this is after. Now, my fourth favorite tool, it's a brush preset organization. It's feature, it's not the tool. I love brush preset organization. Thank you Photoshop team. I love it. You made my life so much easier. So if I will switch to my brush tool, I will click on where is my brushes, brush setting, and I will click on brushes. Look at this, guys. I talk about this all the time, but it's my favorite feature, so I will repeat myself today. Look at this, guys. I have tons of brushes I downloaded from Adobe website, and definitely I'm not using all these brushes all the time. And I have my favorite brushes. I have brushes I use maybe once per month, maybe twice per year. And how I will remember which brush is my favorite, which brush is my second favorite, which brush is my third favorite. It's easy. I have created my folders with my favorite brushes. Let me find my watercolor. Where is my watercolor? Okay, this is my watercolor folder. As I said before, I downloaded these brushes from Adobe website. They are all organized by folders. If I will expand this folder, my watercolor folder, you will see that I have a lot of brushes. Excuse me. That I have a lot of brushes. How I will remember which brush is my favorite? It's easy. I have created my folder, my favorite watercolor brushes, and I created two subfolders, my background brushes and my second brushes. How we can create folders in Photoshop? Simply click create in new group in your brushes panel. Now you will be able to rename it Photoshop birthday. I will click OK, and voila, here guys I have my new folder, Photoshop birthday. And if I would like to add my favorite brush into this folder, I will click on this brush and I will drag it into this folder. Look at this. It's easy. So if I will be back to my example watercolor painting in 3 months later, I will remember my favorite brush or brushes. It's easy. It will save a lot of time. Okay, my next favorite feature in Photoshop. Hi Terry, happy birthday, Photoshop. So my next favorite feature is Camera Raw. Guys, I'm using Camera Raw 100% with all my workflow. I'm using this in my photography workflow, in my retouching workflow, in my painting workflow, in my graphic design workflow. I'm using Camera Raw with everything. Let me show to you. So this is my image I took about probably 3 years ago in Virginia. It's a raw file. I didn't apply any modifications and I didn't retouch this image. It's out of my camera. Definitely I need to retouch my image because I'm a professional photographer. How can I do this without spending a lot of time? This is why Camera Raw is my favorite, one of my favorite features. I will go to filter. I will unlock my layer. I will go to filter. Why my Camera Raw is disabled? Okay, filter, Camera Raw filter. First of all, I would like to fix my white balance. I will switch, I will click on white balance tool and I will click anywhere in my image where I think it's supposed to be gray color, just like that, and Photoshop fixed white balance for me. If you disagree with Camera Raw, simply fix your white balance using temperature slider. It's up to you, but I'm happy with Camera Raw suggestions. So now guys, I would like to, first of all, I would like to fix my horizon line. I will click on transform tool and here I will click on apply balanced perspective correction, and Camera Raw fixed my horizon line for me. Now I will change fix exposure, I will increase contrast, I will bring down highlights, I will move shadows sliders slightly to the right, and I will increase blacks to add more highlights because we are working on nature photography, on landscape photography. I will increase dehaze slightly, guys, slightly. Don't overdo clarity and texture, just like that. If you have noise, if you would like to remove noise, simply switch to detail workspace and correct your noise using noise reduction workspace like this. I'm happy with my image, but I'm a photographer, but also I'm an artist. How can I apply art details, splash of art into my photography? I will switch to profiles, and here guys we have a lot of profiles already for us. They're just waiting for us. I will click on artistic just like that, and I will click on this example artistic 02, and I can decrease or increase amount of profile will be applied to my image. I will move my slider about 48. I will click OK, and voila, this is my image. My next favorite features, it will be fifth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it will be 6, the curvature pen tool. Yes, big fan of curvature pen tool. What I will do, this is my simple document. I will activate my curvature pen tool. How? It's easy as everything in Photoshop. I will click on pen tool family, long press on pen tool family, and here I have curvature pen tool. You have it as well. I will activate it. In the options bar I will specify fill to red, just like that, and stroke to, let's see, to blue. And using my curvature pen tool, I will create a very simple heart. Yes, because it's Photoshop and I love Photoshop. Guys, look at this. Double click to create straight point between straight line between two curvature points. Just like that and like this. Guys, oh my god, Victoria, you are artist. How you created this awful looking heart? Guys, I can fix anything in Photoshop without switching in any other tool. I still using curvature pen tool. I will click on any curvature point and I will drag it out or inside. If I would like to delete any curvature point, I will click on it and I will delete it just like that. And now I can adjust my heart using same curvature pen tool, just like this. You can create very complex design, complex art in Photoshop using the curvature pen tool, only one tool. Yes guys, I did it, and you can prove it that you can do it as well. My next favorite feature, it's 7. Select and mask, select subject. Oh my god, let's talk about select subject. Let me switch. Okay, let's start with this simple image. I have 3 pairs. If I would like to select any of them, I can use any selection tool, but because Photoshop team is so awesome, they gave us one amazing tool which made our lives just perfect. I will click on object selection tool here, and I will tell Photoshop, Photoshop, I would like to select only this pair. Oh my god, well, sorry guys, sorry. I need to click on it. And I will ask Photoshop to select only this pair. Look at this. Yes, Photoshop selected it for me. But we will talk right now about my next favorite feature. It select and mask workspace. My inner space. I love select and mask workspace. Using all the time. It's amazing tool. Thank you Rene. Very amazing tool. And if you never used it, start using it right today after my live stream. So I have this image I downloaded from Adobe Stock, and also I have another image I downloaded from Adobe Stock. So definitely I need to remove background from my top layer. Again, in Photoshop we have many different ways of doing same. It's up to you. No rules in here, but you can make your life easier. So what I will be using, again, I will be using object selection tool, and I will ask Photoshop to select just this ballet dancer, just like that. And Photoshop did the job. If Photoshop missed something, it's possible, nothing is perfect. I will ask Photoshop, Photoshop, I would like you to add this part as well to my selection. And now I will click on select and mask workspace, select and mask tab, and I will be redirected to select and mask workspace. Guys, this is what where magic is happening. This, you can do anything in this workspace. When I say anything, it's about selection and masking. So I can zoom in my document, and definitely I see that I made some mistakes. How can I fix it? I will switch to brush tool. I will increase size of my brush slightly, and I will ask Photoshop, Photoshop, I don't need this in my image. Also, I don't like this part, and I would like to fix this part just like this. Now guys, you have many tools here. Even you have even refined edge brush tool, very helpful in hair area masking process. My favorite view mode is onion skin. Why? Because I can preview my background layer. If I will move transparency slider all the way to the left, I will bring my background back. If I will move my transparency slider all the way to the right, I will illuminate my background, and I clearly can see my layer under my current layer. A lot of details in my object. and I would like to be sure that I have everything under control. You can switch to black and white view mode. This mode is very helpful, specifically in hair masking workflow. It's up to you. We have a lot amazing options, but what I would like to bring your attention here to output setting. Always specify output to new layer with a layer mask. I will explain why just in a second. I will click OK and look at this. Photoshop creates a new layer with layer mask, and Photoshop now my original ballet dancer layer is hidden. I don't need this layer. I will delete it just in a second. I will delete my original ballet dancer layer. Excuse me. And using my move tool, I will reposition my ballet dancer and I will size it down just like this. Now guys, remember I asked you always specify output setting to a new layer with layer mask. Why? Just because if I would like to adjust anything in my ballet dancer layer, I will double click on layer mask, not a layer icon, on layer mask icon, double click, and I will be redirected back to select and mask workspace. Amazing, I love it. Now everything is easy. Now I will duplicate this layer. I will go to edit, transform, flip, vertical. I will bring this layer down, and I will bring opacity of this layer down, just like that. This is how easy. Thank you, Renee. This is how easy you can select and mask any object in Photoshop using select and mask workspace. Next feature is toolbar organization. Oh yes. Why? Because I'm not always working with working on my graphic design project or painting project or photography project, and depends on project I'm working on. I love have all my tools available without just clicking on any tool family, expanding and try to find my tool. It's easy. How can I organize it? I will go to edit, toolbar, and here guys we have all tools, all default tools. If I don't use any tool in some particular workflow, I will click on this tool and I will drag it in separate tools, so you don't need to click on some tool to expand it and to see another tool. After you will be happy with everything, click done, and voila, you will have new customized toolbar. And number 10, smart object. Guys, smart objects are amazing. Let me show to you. I think this one, no, not this one, this one. See, I have a very simple rows, and what if I would like to resize it? We will start with resizing. I will duplicate my background layer just like that. I will click on the move tool and I will bring size of these rows down, very down, small rows. And now I think, I don't like this size. I need to resize it back. This is not what I was thinking. I will resize it back. I will click OK, and voila, look at the original image quality and our resized image. We lost all quality. It's completely trashed image. I can't use it anymore, so what I need to do, I simply will delete this layer. But this, Gustavo, this is what I'm talking about. Now I will duplicate this layer, and before I will resize it, I will right click on a background layer and I will ask Photoshop, please Photoshop, convert this layer to smart object, just like this. I will convert this layer to smart object. I will resize it just like this. And again, I decided to bring resize it back to original size. And voila, this is original image, this is resized. Look at this same quality. Also guys, smart object, very helpful example. If you will convert your layer to smart object and you will decide to apply a camera raw filter, you will launch your camera raw filter and you will switch to profile. Example, you will convert to black and white. Okay, and now you need to send it to your client, and your client will open Photoshop, and without having multiple layers, your client can simply hide camera raw filter just like this. Just hide it and bring it back. This is my 10 favorite features in Adobe Photoshop. But guys, because you're so awesome and I have more than 10, I will tell you about some extra favorite features. Okay, Creative Cloud libraries. Guys, I love libraries. I'm using libraries all the time with all my workflow. I cannot imagine my life without Creative Cloud library. Example, this is my demo library where I have all my files. I have my Adobe Stock license library with all my images I downloaded and licensed from Adobe Stock. I have brushes I use in Photoshop, so I will open this library in my Adobe Fresco, and I will be able to use all my brushes, all my Photoshop brushes in Adobe Fresco. So guys, brushes are amazing. You can use Creative Cloud brushes across all Adobe applications. They're amazing, amazing, amazing. My next extra feature is Content Aware Fill. Oh my god, I love this feature. Example, remember guys, we were working on this image photo restoration. Now I would like to remove this tree. What I will do, I will select this tree just like this. I will select it. I will click on edit, and here guys, I will click on Content Aware Fill. I will click on it. I will be redirected to Content Aware Fill workspace, and look at this. I will click on Auto, and this is only what I need to do. Let me bring it up. Look at this. Photoshop removed everything, and everything is so perfect right now. And besides, Photoshop didn't remove my tree. Photoshop created extra layer, this layer, and my original tree just hidden. Look at this. It's easy, it's fast, it's amazing. And thank you, Terry. And my next favorite feature is create pattern from image. I love it. I'm artist. I'm using this feature all the time. Let me switch to my demo library. And here guys, we have in Creative Cloud library panel, we have this plus icon, add content. I will click on it and I will ask create from image. I will click on it, and look at this. Photoshop creates beautiful pattern for me. What do I need to do? I can just adjust it. I can make it some adjustments. So anything I like. I will click Save to Creative Cloud Library, and Photoshop will save this pattern to active Creative Cloud library, just like this. And my last favorite feature for today is simple unlock a layer. So this is our puppy Lisa, and I have only one layer, and this layer is locked. To definitely I need to unlock my layer to apply any modifications. It's so easy right now. Simply click on this lock icon only one time, and voila, Photoshop unlocked this layer, and also Photoshop renamed this layer from background to layer 0. Just like this. And this is, guys, what I wanted to share with you today. I hope you liked my favorite features in Photoshop, and again, happy birthday Photoshop, we love you. And guys, I will see you tomorrow with a live stream about Adobe Dimension. Thank you guys, happy birthday Photoshop, and I will see you later. Bye.